Hello and good day to you. Happy Christmas, and hope you're having a good holidays period this December. So I'm trying very hard not to say I told you so, but I can't help it. I have to say I told you so. The Tories. Sorry, I'll start that again because it was atrocious. Because I just can't stop laughing. I told you so, though, didn't I? I did. I told you so. I told you that this would happen, and lo and behold, it has. So the first broken promise since the election from Bojo, the deadline to make trains accessible for disabled people, has been ripped up. I did tell you about this with buses, but it also applies to the trains because they were due to be included in the new law, which has been put aside, basically. It's been ignored. This story was in The Independent about 2 days ago, and it affects mainly the trains in the north of the UK. There's about 1,200 carriages, one in every 11 in the fleet, allowed to keep running to avoid mass New Year service cancellations because they do not fit with the access laws. You'll remember the deadline of the 1st of January 2020 to make all trains accessible, and buses obviously, and coaches and buses for disabled people has been ripped up in what has been branded the first broken promise since the election. Around 1,200 carriages, many on the notorious northern routes, already dogged by delays and cancellations, will continue running into the next decade. The tally is 1 in every 11 in the fleet and 50% higher than the number that rail companies have asked for permission to keep in operation, despite having a full 10 years to prepare for it. Some of the trains cannot accommodate wheelchairs, whilst others lack audio-visual systems, easy-to-use handholds and handrails, or even an accessible toilet, if toilets are even fitted. The move was sharply criticised by campaigners for better transport and for people with disabilities as a bitter New Year pill for passengers to swallow, and the multi-gold winning Paralympian Tanigray Thompson said, "I'm hugely disappointed. The rail industry has to urgently address what it's going to do to allow accessible transport and be transparent with its plans. It feels like there is tinkering around the edges. They have plenty of time, but just kept pushing it into the long grass." To be fair, as with the buses and coaches, they've had 10 years to do this and prepare for it. But Darren Shirley, the chief executive of Campaign for Better Transport, said, "With 10 years to prepare for the deadline to make trains accessible, this is a delay too far and has let down disabled passengers." Andy McDonald, who is a Labour's transport spokesman, said, "This government is not yet a week old and it's already breaking its promises." As expected, I said that, and I wasn't wrong. They said these clapped out trains would go and disabled passengers would have better access. You can't believe a word that they say. It's quite true. No fewer than 10 operating companies have been granted permission to breach the accessibility standards that were due to come in force on 1st of January this coming year. And the companies, they include the Northern Rail and its infamous Pacer trains, bus frames mounted on train wheels, more than 30 years ago as a stopgap. David Cameron vowed to banish way back in 2014. And there are a total of 180 Pacers that will remain in service. The Rail Minister, Chris Heaton-Harris, said he had reluctantly agreed to loosen the deadline, but he blamed the rail companies. Of course he would. The new plan is for carriages to be replaced between April and next December, a full year delay, although it's unclear how achievable those deadlines are. So, yet another fiasco, and obviously the first of many broken promises, along with the one that you will know about, which was the care provision. So they've gone back on that. They've got the Brexit thing going through, but again, there is some issue about whether he could actually deliver it. So watch this space. Have a good day. Bye for now.